back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing well today. I wanted to thank everyone for watching my videos. I hope you've liked them and that they've helped you somehow, that they've offered you some clarity. So thank you everyone. Today's topic is everything about your next relationship. So we're going to explore like the relationship as a whole, but also each person individually. And yeah, I'm gonna use 6 decks today. I've got obviously just the one tarot deck and the rest is oracles. So yeah, let's get going. If you picked pile number 1 with the Celestite, this is your pile. I'm gonna put it over here. Actually, I'll put it here. That's better. There. So I'm gonna start with just a tarot reading to see how this relationship will be. I want to ask kind of where this relationship comes from, how it appears in your life. I also want to ask how the nature of it is, like how the dynamics are, and also what will follow, you know, and the purpose of it. So let's see. Whoops. I'm like 9 of Swords, put it back. If you are into tarot and you know the meanings of the cards, it's like, no 9 of Swords. Right, let's see. So we've got for how this relationship comes into your life and the circumstances surrounding this, the Hermit, 9 of Cups, see here, Temperance, the Queen of Cups. This is really nice. I feel that this relationship starts after you've been through a period of reflecting, you know, a long time of probably being alone, and I don't know if maybe you were alone like physically, but after a long period of feeling like you were relying on yourself for things just to sort your problems out, and that you had to kind of be your own light in the dark. So this relationship comes in after a period like this where you've actually gotten to know yourself very well and have worked very hard on finding balance for yourself with the Temperance card and the Queen of Cups. I feel all these cards are quite balanced, to be fair. Like they all require a certain maturity, I feel. You know, maybe the nine of Cups is different, but because of the cards that are next to it, like Temperance and the Hermit, I don't see a person that's the 9 of Cups. It's about your comfort zone, no, like being happy where you are. But obviously, depending on the cards that are next to it, it could have like a negative connotation to it. But with the Hermit and Temperance, to me, it feels like you've just been through a period where you really got to know yourself very well. Understood what you wanted, understood what you didn't want. And you reach a point where you are very certain that you care about this person. So I feel here that maybe like you will have a period of separation where you might be into each other, but it's not gonna happen like straight away with the Hermit and Temperance. There's a feeling that you will be doing some stuff on your own while you know this person, and it might not be everything, and suddenly like you will become very aware that you really care about this person. Like, more than aware, convinced that you would like to act upon it. And you will have a clarity over it that maybe in the beginning of knowing this person you will not have. So I think you will be kind of like have done like a lot of inner work when this relationship comes into your life. Very hard inner work, or a period of just having to be very self-reliant. Now I want to ask what the purpose of this relationship is with this line here. Wow. So you get the Nine of Swords, the Tower, Queen of Swords, and the Moon. So this relationship is here to change everything. Really, it really is here to change like your whole world. And probably the effects of this person coming into your life will be... at first it will feel very messy in the sense that it will change the very foundations of your life. And this will be for both of you, I feel. It will really kind of... It will... So before this relationship happens, you are going to be with the Nine of Swords being underneath the Hermit. The Hermit, I feel like you will be in a bit of a state of anxiety and confusion for a long time before before you meet this person. And when they come in, if you see here, there's 2 lightning bolts hitting this tree. And it's to me, it looks like a very tall tree. And so this will be significant for both of you. But for one of you, it will create like a really big change in the very foundations of your life. Because these foundations, I sense like a feeling of being super independent, I mean, like super self-reliable, kind of not expecting anything from anyone, like having been through so much that you get to the point where it's like, I don't expect anything from anyone. Anything I need, like, I can provide for myself, and I enjoy this. But lately, maybe that lifestyle was causing you something was changing, I feel. But because you were so used to this lifestyle, maybe you weren't questioning it too much. And when it comes in with the Queen of Swords, it provides like, and the Moon, both these cards are quite feminine, like but they're not like a gentle feminine. It's like a very... It's like the energy of a feminine figure that's very wise, but also that is really not an energy that spoils people, you know, like... And when this energy comes in, when you enter into sorry, it's just such a big energy, I'm really sorry. I feel like when this comes in, it's gonna be like, right, you need to have a really hard look at yourself, cut the BS out, and get very, very serious about what you want to do with the rest of your life, because your life's waiting. Jeez. Yeah. it will be like an energy. I feel like, yes, it will be a person entering your life, but I also sense like a big divine intervention. Like there might have been like a loved one on the other side for you, or like whatever energy you believe in. If you are spiritual, whatever energy you believe in, it wants to show you like, look, you need to stop this. There's something better out there and you know it, and you need to cut the BS out, because if you don't do anything, I will do it. Kind of vibe. It will feel like a lot of pressure probably when this person comes in. I feel like it will change a lot of the things that you do daily also. And I feel like naturally you would be a very responsible person. So it will feel like pressure. It will feel like you have a big responsibility on your shoulders when you are certain that you need to change things in your life. Then you're like, oh my God, like I have the whole responsibility of like changing my whole life, being truthful to everyone, and sort this out in a way that is correct. I feel like you're a person that likes to do things right, you know, probably very strong morals, and ethics and values, to the point where you can be a little bit rigid at times. Or someone here, please reverse the roles if this applies more to your person. I'm kind of just feeling both the energies. Okay, so how will this relationship be? What will be the enjoyable things about this? Page of Swords, Two of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so there will be like really, really strong attraction here. I feel like one of you or both of you, like for a while, hasn't felt this way for someone. Like they had almost forgotten about it. It was like, I don't need that, you know, like I hear an energy, someone, like one of you saying, I'm different, I don't need that. Like kind of very self-reliant, but you know when, let me just move these. There. It's an energy of kind of like, hurt, I would say, ultimately. I feel like you will really enjoy talking to each other. Like, I feel like one of you or both of you will have been through a period where they didn't talk much with everyone. Like, they could get very used to just having like shallow interactions with people, and would really enjoy their own company. And then when this person comes in, you're like, wow, like I really enjoy talking to this person, or this is what you will mean to that person, you know. It will be like, wow, we have really good conversations, although I do sense, because it's underneath the Nine of Swords and the Hermit at the start, there will be problems in communication, I sense, like an anxiety of some sort, like someone will, or no, both of you, I think, will overthink it and will keep the feelings a little bit hidden, you know. This will be like a new challenge for both of you. Maybe you are not like the usual type of each other, or I feel with the Tower, when you come in, it will be like, whoa, I did not see that coming at all. And so this will and you will have like solid foundations, or your person will have very solid foundations. So it's gonna be quite like a very dramatic event, almost, with a lot of power, with a lot of potential to change everything. And so I do sense that there might be misunderstandings in the beginning, a lot of like strategy to protect yourselves, maybe like, oh, you want, not strategy like active, like a strategy that will make you act in a certain way to get something. It will be more of a strategy with yourself, like, right, I'm not gonna reveal this, I'm not gonna reveal that, blah blah blah, you know, like that sort of stuff. And these misunderstandings will cause some pain, I think, at the start. But when you are already in the relationship, which I do, because I see, because your last card is the Ace of Wands. When you enter it, so the Page of Swords is a card of communication on its light side, but on its shadow side, when it's upside down, or, you know, in this case, when it's underneath two cards that all together have a different meaning, and they add some shadow to the Page of Swords, I feel. But when you're in the light side of your relationship, it's gonna be very enjoyable to have these chats, and very enjoyable to like just share each other's thoughts in a way that you really want to hear it. You know, you really want to just talk to this person. It's just nice to spend time with them, and I feel like one of you hadn't experienced that in a very, very long time. Then you've got the Nine of Cups with the Tower and the Two of Pentacles. So with the Two of Pentacles on its own, not looking at this, I feel like both of you will not kind of like be rushing a lot to, you know, some people kind of want everything like straight away, and I feel like you guys will really take your time to enjoy the relationship when you're in it. Like, it's not gonna be like, oh, this is what I want from you, like, if you don't give me this, like, this is not working. I feel like you guys will give each other the time to be yourselves, to find out how you want to be in the relationship, and to find a way that works for both of you, and to find just a good way to coexist, rather than like trying to change each other for the other one. It's gonna be more of like a big phase of observing each other, without making like demands of the other one, but rather finding ways to adapt to the other one. And I feel like you will both be doing that, and I think you will both find it rather cute. Like, oh, like, look at what we're like making together. Oh, it's really sweet, I love it. It's like, oh look, like after we've done so much hard work in our lives, and now this is happening, you know. It's like just really nice. I think it's a really cute energy. I feel like just thinking about this person feels like, oh my god, like I just get butterflies like straight away. And I feel like you're gonna have that feeling for a very long time with this person as well, because the start is gonna be a bit rocky. So yeah, then it's gonna be like everything will flow really nicely at some point when you're both in this position of clarity. where your mind's clear, the path is clear. That makes sense to you. I feel like when you're together, you're gonna explore different like working areas, or gonna be comfortable enough to explore your profession a little bit more, like something like that, I sense. I also feel here like I think both these energies are quite intuitive. A bit like there's gonna be a bit of like a telepathic kind of energy. Like you will know very well what the other one's thinking and stuff. But one will show this like outwardly a bit more than the other one. I feel like the Queen of Cups would be more expressive with her expressions of affection, and the other one will be like also very caring, but they will also care in a much deeper way that maybe the person with the Queen of Cups doesn't necessarily experience as much as like this person here with the Moon. Like one of you has just been through a lot of dark stuff, I feel. The other one has as well, but comfortably. I don't know if that makes sense. That's the vibe it gives me with the Hermit and the Nine of Cups. The other one has been through like, they've had like a really tough life, and they have like an inner knowing that sometimes will turn into like an inner voice, an intuition that is so strong. Sometimes it can even jump to become a bit invasive. Like they can become very anxious from just thinking, you know. And I feel like this person with the more Queen of Cups energy that's more expressive, outward, like more expressive with their affection, is just gonna bring a lot of balance to the connection at first, and maybe the other person is not gonna be so aware of how they also do that for the other person, but they do. They ground them. And then when the Ace of Wands, like from this card, I just sense like a lot of attraction, a lot of creating opportunities together. A lot of just like you will fill each other with life and with energy and like projects, but maybe at some point you were both like too much into this energy, and when this energy balances out, once you're like comfortable with each other, you also explore like intimacy a little bit more and enjoy how beautiful it is to be in the company of someone that you really like, rather than like just working really hard and making money and like stuff like that. I feel like one of you guys is gonna be a lot in that energy. You might both have it, but there's one energy, like these two energies are very similar, but there's one that's like just more intense, you know. It's like all of these traits more intensely. So you might both be very responsible, like working people, but one of you is like non-stop. Like they don't stop. They just work way too much and they don't have to, or something like that. And with the Ace of Wands, I feel like you will both have this energy, but the intensity will also translate into enjoying someone else, you know. And because this there is one of you guys that's bringing like balance into this connection. I feel like, and because you can understand this person because you're similar, but one of you is just a bit more balanced than with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like one of you maybe will have to show more understanding of certain things at first than the other one, because they've been like alone for so long, or they just haven't been in a place where they've just dedicated themselves to one thing, or maybe simply just not being around a lot of people. Like, this person, it's gonna be tough for them to enter like this connection at first. But the other one is more balanced and like more outwardly, like they express their feelings more. So this will help the other person kind of come out of this like more isolated place and get some balance in this area. But this other person will help this expressive energy to ground themselves. They're gonna tell them how this energy will show them how to probably plan things a little bit more, like think into the future a bit more, just being a bit more involved with the 3D, you know, because this person was very immersed in it, but you will both balance that out for each other. So let's see. I'm gonna get some cards for each of you. So this is my animal oracle deck, and I'm gonna get one for each of you. So we got the moves, and it says, let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. And the other one got the lion with higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. So with these two energies, to me it's like they're both quite like, you know, known animals for their dominant place in their environments, for their strength, for their presence. So you both have this. One of you will actually come from a very like dark place before this relationship. You know, they've seen a lot of dark things, been through a lot of cold situations. One of you will probably have like an intuition that's very, very developed. And will probably like want to do a lot of projects, but they need to like connect a little bit more to their physical needs, because I feel sometimes this person might try to like escape reality with doing so much, because the reality just wasn't very nice at some point. And the other person with the lion, as I said, like for one of you, this relationship's gonna come in very strongly. It's gonna change like the foundations of something that had been there for a while. So courage will definitely have to be present during the situation, for like this will happen before it develops even further. You know, someone will have to gather courage to leave their past behind. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. So yeah, like one of you will just be very will really have to be will will really be surprised by how much they enjoy the company of the other person. Like this is gonna be a big thing for this person, because maybe they just spend more time alone or something like that, or maybe not alone but around the same people, I would say. Yeah, that's what I get with these. Let's see, and next I will pull one card from my self-care oracle. Get some cards from my mermaid's oracle. Now we'll get one from my head witch oracle deck. Sorry. So these cards with this side sync with the moon and simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities, and sync with the moon and enhance. So I was definitely feeling when I pulled this card that one of you will have to kind of I feel like definitely one of you is not as in touch with their physical needs as the other one. So problems with sleep, maybe problems with planning, or there's like something that feels heavily out of sync at some point with one of you in your surroundings. Like one of you will come from a place that wasn't very balanced, but not like mentally. I mean like their plans weren't happening when they wanted them to, probably, or something like that. And then when this person comes in, it's gonna be like, oh, I will have to get rid of certain things, let go of certain people in order to make my life more authentic and make my life more mine. So for this person, when this person comes in, it's gonna kind of it's gonna show them that they will have to find in themselves a reason to keep pushing forward, and it will show them that it will make very clear the good qualities of this person, their talents, and how they can better what is already good within them, and how they can enhance their talents in order to be more in sync with the life that they want. And for the other person, so we got take a walk. divine magic, extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles and sustain. So I feel like one of you will be like, kind of, would take a walk. I'm getting like a feeling of like go outside. So it might represent that hermit energy that I was talking about. You know, that person that has kind of spent more time on their own than the other one. I feel like this, for the other one, meeting this person is gonna help them kind of come out of their shell a little bit more. Maybe not like with others, but kind of just to come out a bit more and explore the world more as well, you know, and look at the wonders that surround them. And if you see here, this woman has black hair, and here there's this blonde woman, but she's inside that woman with black hair. So I feel like this person feels very comfortable exploring the world when they're in company of this other person. And they will kind of feel like this connection happened, like someone was really listening to their prayers, or someone was really like watching them and really understood what this person needed, like something divine, I feel like, or that feels very kind of faded. There's gonna be a lot of events that this one's gonna be like, oh, that was a bit weird, like yeah, like synchronicities, such events, you know. And this person, this more hermit person, might have a tendency to fight situations or to not confront them, to not open up, to not express their feelings, to just keep to themselves a lot. And if they see something that they don't like, they kind of stay away from it, and they ended up staying away from a lot of things. So this person would learn to sustain things over time. That not because something scares you means like you would just run away from it immediately. Like it might just be you and something about the situation that has triggered that in you. But actually, if you stay a little bit longer, you will see that this situation maybe was exactly what you were looking for. This is what that person's gonna have to learn. To stay a bit longer before making a decision about things, you know. And I do feel like you will both learn some of these lessons. It's just, it will be a bit stronger for the other one. So for my sixth deck, I'm gonna use just an advice about this relationship for now, with my Moon Oracle deck. So right now, for one of you, it's a lot of new things are happening, and that's exactly where the universe wants you to be. So if you find these situations where you have opportunities to do new things, the universe is kind of presenting them to you on purpose. And with the wall, for this person, beware of letting your wilder instincts spin out of control. For this person, contemplation is very important right now. Like, don't act without thinking. That's very important for one of you right now, you know. You'll have to observe things and act upon them after looking at them carefully, looking at them from different emotions, maybe taking a couple of days before doing anything, because there is something that you need to protect. That's very important, probably yourself. So yeah, I believe that's all I have for you, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and thank you so much. Please like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with my content. Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely day. Bye bye. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a really good day today. I want to thank everyone that's been watching my videos for liking them. Thank you so much. I hope they've been helping you, and it's been an absolute pleasure. So thank you so much. Well, today's topic is what's next for you in love. And if you picked pile number 2 with the rose quartz, this is your pile. I'm gonna put this over here. There. So I'm gonna start with a tarot deck, but I've got 5 more oracle decks, and we're going to be exploring kind of where this relationship forms, what the purpose of it is, and your personalities, and some advice for it for the present. So let's see. Boy, lots of energy here. Let's see. Right. So, where does this relationship form? You get the Page of Swords, 6 of Wands, 2 of Swords, the Star. So what I see here at first is that this relationship is gonna form when you've made a decision that has improved your life. I feel with the 2 of Swords, you might have been thinking of moving jobs at some point, or studying something, or just making a very significant lifestyle, moving houses, and you've made this decision, and this person is this relationship starts to form when you are about to make a significant move or change in your life. That's when things deepen to the point where you start looking at it as potential for a relationship or a relationship. I'm sensing that for some of you, you might have met this person at a place where people are given information about things or advice of some sort. Or at least that the person was in a role like that. So for some of you, you might have met at a workplace or a school. Yeah. I also sense here that what I'm sensing here is that you had an obstacle in front of you before you met this person, or your person did, or both of you. And at times things looked dark, like you couldn't see the path forward. They didn't seem clear, they didn't seem positive. And when this person appeared, or when you appeared for this person, it's like your light started to shine from behind these obstacles, like it's showing here, if you can see it. And then your light kind of guided them to make decisions about who they wanted to be I feel with the sword suit is more mental. I sense that your appearance, it's gonna be very important, this connection for both of you. I feel like there's like a physical, I think more than attraction. It doesn't feel like super sexual like that. It feels more like liking each other's faces or style. You know, it's not like a lusty kind of attraction. It's more of like, wow, this person's so like beautiful or elegant, or like I just enjoy looking at them, and like I don't feel like the attraction is like, I don't feel like this person can feel attracted to just anyone with like a nice body. They need to have like something else, like a nice face or like something in their style. Like they need to be, one of you will probably be like more feminine than the other one, and like, yeah, like one of you will look like younger maybe than the other one. I'm sensing as well. I'm sensing like a certain glow, so that your person will see like with a glow, like a bit, how can I explain it? A bit curious, but also a bit like fascinated by like how pretty or how handsome or how attractive, like how beautiful you are. But it's not an attraction that I feel in the root chakra. It's more of an attraction that I feel like in the third eye almost. It's like, gosh, like just looking at you makes me feel better, like kind of vibe, you know? Like you will both find like that just looking at each other's faces is like, wow. Now that already brightens my day, you know? Like, and being engulfed in these feelings is gonna take a big space. It's like a very dreamy space. I feel like, as I said, like this connection will happen when you will be moving somewhere better, somewhere more peaceful, probably. I want to see the purpose of this. Oh wow. Okay. I just need to clarify this one. Okay, for some of you, you will go through separations with other partners that you had before this connection gets like more solid. For many, through divorces as well, like serious commitments, like living together and stuff like that, where you weren't happy, or this person wasn't happy, or neither of you was very happy. There might have been connections where you felt very sad for a while. But I also feel like for some of you, you will actually have a family with this person. Or you will create a home with this person. Also, for some of you, like being in this relationship will be like, you will really feel like you're creating something that neither of you thought that they could achieve. But I don't sense necessarily like a lot of money or a lot of stuff, but I do sense like the creation of a very peaceful home, like very peaceful, respectful home, you know, where your values are sacred, like a home that's very strong in beliefs and in respect and in manners and knowledge. You know, I feel like you're gonna create a very sacred space, and you're both gonna be so amazed by the fact that you have created the space, because you never thought with the people that you had been that you would ever achieve your one of your dreams, that is creating this space that almost feels a bit sacred, you know? Like a very spiritual home. Very compassionate home where things are taken seriously as well, I'm hearing. I feel for some of you are like, sorry, I just had like a really strong vision of like some people taking care of children that like with needs and stuff, you know, maybe. I just saw like two people in a like having like a shelter almost. Obviously that won't apply for all of you, but that it gave me the vibe of you guys like being like you taking care of people a lot together, being very protective of people and giving them advice and kind of creating a safe space where people can discuss serious deep things with you guys and in confidence, and not feeling like they will not be taken seriously. I think you will offer a lot of comfort to the world together, actually. That was a very strong vision. I was like so far away. I'm really sorry. Want to see the content of this relationship, but like with between you two, you know, and like, yeah. I'll get one more. So what I'm seeing here is that so I get the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, the Magician. So between you, I feel like there's like a certain regalness with this like relationship. I feel like you both take life very seriously. You both take pain very seriously, you know, like or you've had to do that. And I feel with this relationship, at first it's gonna be like there's gonna be like a sense of independence between you. I think you're both gonna really find each other very attractive. Like you will love each other's like sense of fashion and like the way you look. Like you will, I feel like you will really enjoy each other physically and looking at each other. So I think it will be very important for both of you to look good, like at all times in front of this person. Like you will invest a lot in that. Like it will be very important for you to to kind of keep that spark of finding each other very attractive and, you know, and like putting the effort, you know, even when it's been a while. With the Knight of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, I am sensing like a bit of shyness here. A bit of an anxious energy might come from both of you, actually. So you're going to be a bit shy with each other, especially like in the beginning stages, no, of course. But I think at some point it will also present itself as a little bit of an obstacle. Like sometimes it's going to be really cute to experience it romantically, but there will be times where the shyness coming from both of you will actually create some obstacles and some, like, it will leave the other one feeling like there's an unknown factor about the other person, and this might create a little bit of anxiety. But also would be very cute romantically, I feel. And with the Magician, I feel like you will transform this. Yeah. The Magician and the Ace of Swords. You will transform it. It will change. Yeah, it will change. I think through connecting with each other more in the physical space, like just spending more time with each other in general to overcome that shyness and, you know, that sense of not knowing. This will get transformed, and it will actually create like a new facet of your personality where things are not going to be like as stiff or as rigid, or that you will feel like you have to know exactly what's happening around you the whole time, because you've had that need to know what's going on around you. I think when this relationship comes, it will be more like you will experience like the obstacles that I was talking about, but you will also experience at some point when you get physically like closer to each other, you will experience that you will feel like you actually want to be a different version of yourself, because there's no need to be that old version of yourself anymore, or the same for your person. And I don't sense it like that after this phase, this like initial phase, there will be like, I feel like all the physical closeness to each other and intimacy and stuff like that will actually develop a while into you knowing this person. But when it comes to it, it's gonna be very enjoyable, very obvious that you really like each other, and like, yeah, will be very enjoyable for sure. Very passionate, but very positive. It's not like toxic passionate, you know. I don't view the Eight of Wands as that. So we're going to get some oracle cards now. Where we're going to explore you, your person, you know, your essences, and some advice for what you can do about the situation now. Let's see. So we're going to start with the Self-Care Oracle deck. Oh, sorry. one for you, or yeah, there's like something very like mysterious about this relationship, but there's like a spiritual aspect to it. So you might both be religious or spiritual, or very heavily invested in this psyche, knowledge. Like there's definitely like a force inside both your lives that drives you to believe in something bigger, that being knowledge, that being a certain specific religion, or an activity or exercise, but there's something that you're both devoted to, and you will create like a very spiritual home, I feel. It's gonna be like a temple almost, that's how it gives me that vibe. It might look like a normal house, but there will be some spiritual practices that happen within it, and there might be like your values and your morals will be very important for each other, and like you firmly believe in them and firmly believe that anyone that wants to feed off that can just like pop in and have a chat with you, or kind of like strengthen that faith part that everyone has, and show it to people and show it how it actually helps you navigate life. So for the one person, I feel like one person focuses a lot on the beauty in life, but they will be at a dark place when you meet this person, also with the lotus flower here, where you will be in a dark place, or this person will be in a dark place where they have to be looking at getting out of a certain situation, and their dreams will be like guiding them and leading them out. And this person is a bit strange in the sense that I feel like when the other person is around this person, they feel a little bit like, I've never met someone like this. Like, I honestly don't know sometimes how to be with this person. Or you both might have that feeling about each other, but I think in those moments it's just important to remember that you're both human beings, and ultimately we all want very similar things. With the chanting, there's also some lotus flowers here. So I feel like one of you will kind of like be very protective of the other one spiritually. You might kind of like pray for this person, or think about this person a lot and thinking like, oh, I hope they're okay, that nothing happens to them, and like include them a lot in their spiritual practices. Also, one of you will really like music. They will spend a long time listening to music on their own, or just praying or meditating. I do feel like you would probably both meditate. I just feel like one of you will follow like a very specific religion more than the other one, or like a very specific practice more than the other one. This person likes closeness with people, like honesty, but they feel like they have been separated from others. They don't feel like they have to be physically close to someone to be close to them, because their faith is so strong. I'm gonna get some cards from the Mermaids Oracle deck. Mermaids and Dolphins. Tranquility. Make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much needed self-care. Dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. For this person here. I'm gonna get a card from my Hedge Witches Oracle deck. So you got Purify, and this person got Magic. Oh, so like mysterious, this energy for you guys. Like I love it. I really, really like it. I feel that like one of you is like strongly heals people, so they might work with therapy, or they might work, like they set very clear intentions on like healing people. So it could be, but it feels kind of like spiritual as well. It could be healthcare for some of you, or that you're just very good parents, you know, that dedicate a lot of time to your children and to your home and actually grow lives, you know. On definitely one of you is like like someone that heals others through a skill that they possess, and that they have invested in this skill. As I was saying, this person was like in a dark place and had to kind of dream a lot to get themselves out of that space and not be consumed by it. So when they get out of this space, they might have to do a lot of things that they enjoy, like indulge a lot in like what they want, what they like doing. And they will also show this other person with the Purified that this person had lost a bit of faith, I feel, in others. You know, it was like they didn't feel like their faith was in sync with the world, almost like they came to an understanding that faith was only for themselves. It wasn't something that could somehow allow them to connect deeper with other people, but that it could be rather more of a service. But like that real faith that they felt in something was not something that they were very willing to discuss with others. They experienced their spirituality in solitude, and when they meet this other person, they will develop certain talents, like more intuition. They will realize that they have the ability to transform their lives, so they might have been put in front of things that they must change. I also feel like for this person, they might like start a project of some sort. Yeah, try to build something. It could be a house as well. It could be, yeah, some sort of talent or some sort of dream that they want to develop. And they might not have thought that they had the skills to explore this and to develop it. But I feel like when they meet this other person, they're going to be able to believe in themselves and to believe in the fact that they possess the skills to change their reality. I just want to look at this. That's like the vibe of, like, by the way that I was talking about you finding each other like so beautiful. It's like, I just want to look at you. Like, that kind of vibe is really nice. I feel like you will be very independent of each other as well, but you will have a lot of things in common, like especially spiritually, which is quite hard to find. But one person will be like more like, no, I just want to chill, and the other person's like, I also want to chill, but I also have this project that I really enjoy as well. Well, this person will create like a really nice environment for both of you and stuff. I'm gonna get card from my Animal Oracle deck. So we got the swan. Oh, and the tiger. Wow, very different animals. So in here, let's see, this swan. Grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Yeah, it's very much like between you both, because there's two swans here, you would just create an elegance, like you will adore life. Like I feel like if you ever live together, your home would be like beautiful, like every corner would be thought of, you know, like you would put a lot of care and detail into the decoration of your home, and like the decorations would have a purpose, you know, like every corner has a purpose. And also I feel like you're both not proud, but dignified, very dignified people, you know. It's like a lot of things can happen to you, but you will not let yourself be stumped on by others, you know. And I've got the tiger here, which says, I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. So definitely this other person here has a dream, like I was saying, you know, like they have a project that they would like to pursue. I do see I feel like one of you will... like, how can I explain? One of you will be a bit of a person that's very different and they might not look very different, but they are internally very different in the sense of like, they might be very, very into something, you know, like very into a certain subject, and they're not used to discussing this subject with people, maybe. But I feel with you will, or if it's vice versa, the one person is gonna offer the other one like, not even respect, it's curiosity, like a genuine interest in wanting to know and really admiring what the other person is doing. And I feel like this, like one of you has to really fight your corner in the world. Like people might not understand you a lot, and you have to constantly be explaining yourself to people. You might like one of you might experience a lot of misunderstandings with people in general, in communication and stuff. But with this person, it's like you don't have to like explain yourself as much, or the other person, I mean. And it's gonna be like a relief, like, oh God, I can actually sit and enjoy the things that I enjoy in peace sometimes, you know. Like sharing that silence, that peace with someone else. And talking about like the things that are truly passionate, like a passion for you, and not having to pretend that you don't have certain interests because you get insulted, or you know, or people make like jokes about, not jokes, I mean like they just don't understand. And I feel like sometimes people, when they don't understand something, their first instinct is to like laugh at certain things sometimes, or just lighten the mood of something. And I feel like for one of you, this maybe was kind of hard to deal with, or for both of you. Yeah, for some of you, will be both of you having experienced this. Like one would be religious and the other one would do like tarot, or one would be like, you know, like very into healthy eating, like very like strongly believes in it, and the other one is very strongly into medicine, you know. And like that's what I mean. And whenever you try to discuss this in depth with other people, it was really difficult to find someone that would truly listen without lightening like the mood of something, of the topic. So I feel like one of the biggest attractions to each other is the fact that you understand and respect each other and each other's minds and beliefs, you know. So I'm gonna get some cards for just to advise on what you can do about this now with my Moon Oracle deck. Cat. Make time to focus on your spiritual well-being and connect to the metaphysical world around you. Oh, again, like another like magic card. Honestly, I love this vibe so much. And Moon and Sagittarius. Be prepared to be adaptable, as plans you have laid may take an unexpected course. So what I'm feeling here is like you're both in the process of creating like a solid core, a solid mind, a solid state, like set of beliefs in order to navigate some changes that are awaiting you. And you will have to just like be mindful that changes often bring these unexpected turns, but to be prepared for it and to be prepared to see them and experience them, and to build a network of friends and people that could help you if you need it. This energy is so pure and elegant. And this energy is like very fiery, you know, very expansive. Very divine feminine, divine masculine kind of vibes here. But I feel like once you get together, you will both have like a very equal like amount of both of these within you. Like you will both make each other feel very balanced and very at home. So I believe this is all I've got for you, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed my reading. Please like and subscribe so you can stay tuned and be up to date with the content that I release. Thank you so much for once again coming back to watch my videos, and I will see you soon. Much love. Take care, guys. Bye.